All right, we are live. So, welcome, dudes, to episode 18 of Chat with the Optimist. My name is Mike, and today we are going to be working in Kinemaster. So, Kinemaster is a video editing software available for on mobile devices, so Google Play or App Store. It is free. So, I'm on my Chromebook right now, hence the poor audio and video quality. So I can actually show you guys this. Um, and I'm going to be showing you the software to go check it out to see if this is a good piece of software for you to use for your business endeavors. So I'm going to hop in right away and set up this screen share. Um, oh, whoops, hold on one second. I'm on my Opera. I need to go to Chrome. So I'm just going to hop out of here for like a minute and then go into Chrome so I can actually share my screen. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, so I'm on Chrome now. Why do I have? I think I have face smoothing on. I don't like that. It looks kind of weird. Let me go into the settings here. Uh, yeah, I don't know why, but we're gonna keep going anyway. I'm just gonna present now. Let's see, Kinemaster. Very good. Let me just adjust this here on the screen. Okay, we're gonna have to go like this. Okay, so this is Kinemaster, the wide version because I'm on a tablet right now. So yeah, so I just open it up. This is what it looks like right away. We got the premium button up there already, but it's already giving us some templates to look at. So these are just basic video templates. You dudes won't be using these at all. I'm going to want to create a new file. So I'm just going to go to create at the bottom here. I'm going to go create new. And I'm going to type this as my first YouTube short. And now we have different options here. So right away, I already like this. It shows us giving us templates. So YouTube video, TikTok, Instagram video, just generic standard video. So funny enough, for YouTube short, it's the same dimensions as a YouTube video, 9 by 16. So we're just going to go with that. But down here, display mode, fit, fill. Okay, so this is when we actually import our video, it's giving us options about how we want it to display on the screen. So if we just put fit, we're going to be able to see everything in our video, but then we're going to have these black bars to the right and the left side. But if we go fill, it's going to zoom in so it fills the entire picture, but it's going to cut off part of our video on the top and bottom. Or just we're going to do auto. I'm going to do fit for now, and we can adjust it later. Default transition. Okay, here's cool. So this is for when we put in photos or any kind of media, we can preset how long we want it to be on the screen, and then the transitions for like a slideshow between pieces of media. So that's pretty handy if you know, like, for example, I want the video, the photos up for 3 seconds, but I want the transitions to be very short, like half a second. Or let's go, yeah, half a second. Create. And I'm going to allow it to access my files. And I got a files in here under download. Here we go. Got my video. Cannot add this clip because the resolution is not supported on your device. Okay, we're going to transcode it. Maybe I hope it's not going to like downsize the video, make it poor quality. So while we wait, it's Friday, dude. So glad we were able to finish off the week strong. Um, yeah, so I hopefully you dudes were able to see that infographic I put up about on Instagram about business overhead. If you haven't seen it, it's pretty much listed a bunch of overhead in business that you dudes might have, or a lot of businesses have. And what overhead pretty much means is technically it means any any money or any expenses not directly related to your product, but you should think of it as pretty much any expenses that is not directly generating more income for you, generating more revenue. So that's like advertising, marketing, any kind of supplies expenses, legal fees, taxes. So as a small business, your goal should really be, I'll make myself big again. Your goal really should be is just limiting as much expenses as possible, because our negative or downside compared to big businesses is we don't have a lot of money coming in. We don't have the capital to spend like big businesses do. So it's always a good idea to try to limit your weaknesses, but emphasize your strengths. So our weaknesses is our capital. So you want to limit how much money you're actually spending. Like for example, me, like since I started this business like a couple of months ago, I have not spent $1 yet on anything. Nothing. Yeah, if you really want to be technical, the materials I've already had it. So technically, I did spend it at a certain point. Like 2 years ago, I bought this Chromebook. Probably the only one maybe I have an argument with is my tripod for filming videos, which cost $30. But I bought that before I even knew I was starting this business. So that's negligible. So you got to spend some things, but you got to limit how much you're spending. And this is why I'm doing these free tech workshops. So you can actually use software that's good and professional level and get get what you want without having to break the bank on subscription services. So you can get all this stuff for free. So that's why I'm showing you, dude, to limit your overhead. Because overhead means death. Is then you start spending way too much money than you actually have, and that takes away from putting money towards your actual product. So it's why I love organic marketing, because you're literally marketing for free. And not only that, like when you pay for advertising, like you get good results, but once you stop paying for the advertising, stop paying for the ads, then it's over, right? You're not going to get any more leads. But with organic marketing, it's forever, especially if it's good content you're producing, then people can look back at your content and it'll be shared way into the future, and that creates more leads. So it literally compounds on itself. So the more content you make, it's literally one of the best investments you can make. Because one, it's free to make, and two, the more you make, you'll surpass all the paid advertisers. Because all that money they're spending on advertising is directly coming out of money they're not spending on their product. Looks like we're almost done here. Cool. So I just brought in this video now. We have our library up here. So we see our video here. I'm just scrolling through it. I want to see if we can preview this. Excuse me. Video all. Let's see. Okay, so like I see the video, but I don't see a place to play it. Thumbnail. Oh, we can choose a thumbnail for this. Okay, that's interesting. Let's add a layer. We can add text. I'm going to type in welcome to my video. So So we have text there, and we can move it where we want. I'm actually going to click our video here and see if we can scale it up. So I'm going to click our video. And okay, we can split it. No, I don't see anywhere to, okay, pan zoom. Okay, we're going to zoom in. Okay. I'm scrolling the video, but I want it to go, okay, that's positioning I'm doing right now, but I want to scale it up. Pan zoom. If I zoom in like this, hold on. I'm trying to touch the screen. Okay, I'm zooming in with like my finger. Oh, that's cool. Now I'm gonna go here. Go back. So now I'm just gonna scroll this over. So I just did the zoom. I made it bigger, and now I'm gonna move this. I don't want to layer. I want to select this, and now how was I moving it? Pan. So let's move. Okay, so I'm gonna just move myself over. So click on the video, then pan. I don't want to start there. I want it like here. So now scroll. This is hard to use. So okay, that's good. So this is how you make a good short for yourself. Like, so now I'm in the middle of the screen for the most part. And now I can move my text, like say right here, start talking like, say I'm talking about overhead in this video. So I'm going to click and drag this, extend it out, and then a little clunky to use. So I want this to say, how do I change the text? Edit. So I'm going to click overhead equals depth. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to change the color to red. Let's go red here. So like all the good YouTube shorts, I'm going to move it down here, and we want a better font. And I haven't really talked about this with fonts, that it's very important. So usually with YouTube fonts, you're going to want something that really stands out. So right now we have like just basic sans serif. We're going to want something stronger. Text option. No, that's just the size and the positioning. Font. Okay, it's right here, the big button. Okay. So we have Roboto, which I always like. So I'm going to do Roboto bold. We also have, not much, just Roboto. And okay, here's some display fonts. Maybe Lato bold, or you're usually going to want something like a strong sans serif, or here like a strong slab serif, like we have right now. So didn't change it. Click. So there we go. And now, so you're going to want either a very bold sans serif or bold slab serif like this. And if you know the difference, sans serif is like what we had before. So there's no little design or legs at the bottom or on top of the letters. Slab serifs do have a little design, but they're really thick, like this. Like, see this D right here? It extends a little bit outwards. That's a slab serif. But now we're going to want an outline. So usually the outlines are black, but you can also, I can't move it, enable. There we go. Or you can also do white. I've seen people do white before. Just sort of strong outline like this. And then a shadow too. Not a strong shadow, but it makes it like stand out. I love to use shadows. So I'm going to center this on the screen. Now I'm going to shrink this a little bit because you always got to be careful about the sides where the like buttons are going to be here. So you don't want that to be covering it. So I'm going to click back. And here we go. Overhead equals depth. We can even put this up further, like right here. Cool. You can also do a glow. It's all different strategies content creators like. The main things is one, the color, the font, and the outline. No, those are the three deciding factors, and even the position too. So the color is what usually is the best for YouTube Shorts and TikToks is something that's very strong hues. So like these ones right here. I hope you dudes can see this. Yeah, where I have my mouse, where you have like the really strong red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, dark blue, and purple. These are usually very good because they stand out and get attention. And these muted ones don't look so good. Well, actually, they look good design-wise, but they don't grab attention. They kind of just fade into the background like this. I'm going to take this green. And it's like, it kind of gets muted. But if we go with the strong green here, like this, that gets more attention, which we want. So usually these are going to be the best. Now, in terms of like what should you choose, I've seen very like big YouTube channels just use everything, like just a wide variety of colors and fonts and bold, and that's because they have different people making the shorts and the content. So depending on who's making the content, they're going to use different things. But what I think is a good idea is to really, this could be a moment to really emphasize your brand. I love to talk about your brand, like having just a consistent identity. Like for me, I would use red, orange, yellow, green. I would never touch the blues and purple. Like even for example, with myself, I'll make myself big. Like this background, I have like kind of a green. I can change the color of this. Let me do it here. Yep. So I got this kind of blue, but let me get a strong blue. Like I had it up before. Where is it? Yeah. So here we go. A strong blue like this. I would not have this. I think I've had it in a couple streams, but I avoid it because it's not part of my brand. Not part of my brand. That blue, and it doesn't make me look good on the screen. So that's why I go like a red, like an orange like this, maybe this green. Yeah, so I try to keep the colors consistent. So my colors are from strong red to like a strong green, the warm colors. So there's no reason for me to kind of use that blue and purple unless it's absolutely necessary because that detracts from my brand. So I want people to think when they see these colors, they think of me and they think about what my brand represents. And that's what brand really is, that when they see part of your brand, they associate your brand with different emotions. For example, like the reason why McDonald's has the red and the yellow is like you associate it with the taste of their food. Now it's not good quality food, but you associate those colors, that strong red and yellow, with the good tasting food. Now, for example, like maybe like Chase Bank, they're like a blue. So maybe that blue you associate it with reliability. Now, colors, like there's a lot of different things you can associate colors with. We associate colors with by default, but by establishing a good brand and having that consistent, you're going to keep wanting to come back. Here's like another example. Like I'm going to show myself. If you like my videos, I try to keep everything very consistent. Like, for example, when you click on my video, you're going to see the same thumbnail with the free tech workshop and the top left here, that same logo. And then you get the logo of the whatever software I'm using for that day or that stream. Now, that I do that consistently so you know what to expect. Like, okay, just within half a second, you see my video logo and you're like, okay, that's Mike Harden. When I see this logo, I associate it with a certain video quality and a certain educational quality that if I click on it, I know what I'm going to get. So when I click on it, I'm going to see that little video with the farm saying the stream will start soon. And then you're going to see me in this room here with a colored background, me wearing a tank top, and the same room. And I have a structure to my show. So I'm still building the brand, so things can change. You can change it. You can't just have no consistency whatsoever. Like for a good example, I'm actually going to pull up a picture of him. Well, I don't like him as a YouTuber. I just like his brand, what he does. So I'm going to present. Here we go. Okay, so here is Moist Critical, also known as Penguin Zero. So whenever you click on his videos, you know what to expect. You're going to see this guy, Charlie, here. He's going to be wearing sometimes wears a hat, but he's going to be wearing a white t-shirt, and he's going to have long, dark hair with a beard. And he's going to be sitting at an angle of the camera in his office, and he's going to be talking about some kind of current event. And he's going to speak in that monotone voice. So that's brand consistency, really good, that you know what to expect from it. Because once you start, like, if you're not focusing on brand and you're just putting out content left and right without any kind of thought or so, like, it's very hard for people to become attached to you because, like, people like the consistency, and artists don't like to hear it, but people follow artists because they like what they're making. Like it's just their style or the type of content they make. So it's you can very easily be pigeonholed, but it's a good thing because especially when your brand is associated with good qualities, because people are familiar with it. So I know I'm guaranteed a certain amount of volume when I click on this video. If you click on a free tech workshop. Meanwhile, some other random YouTube video talking about Kinemaster, they might be, you click on it and you don't know what you're going to expect at all. Especially because, say, one video might be really good. It's like, okay, I like this dude. But the next video you watch of him, it's a completely different setting. And maybe he's like on his phone, like recording it, and he's on the bus and he's like, okay, guys, here's my here's my software. I'm going to do some reviews here, and it's really noisy, and he doesn't do a good job explaining it. Then that's poor quality. You'll be like, okay, I really don't know what to expect now from this dude. I thought I knew him, but I didn't. Like, for you dudes, you expect me like to come on here and hear that squeaky ass chair. That's not good brand, but that's what you hear because that's what I have. So eventually I'm going to get rid of it because that's not good brand. But I think with myself, how I have the setup in StreamYards, keeping this very structured and explaining the software step by step. Let me pull it back up. Get rid of that dude. Me explaining the software step by step. I think I do a good job for brand consistency, that you know what you're going to get, and you're going to get pretty much a complete lowdown on this software, not just me going in here and staying quiet. Like I've seen some streams where people just are in a software and they're just diddling away and they don't talk to the stream at all. They don't interact with the chat. You're pretty much like, you feel like an intruder. You're like spying on someone because they're not even engaging with you. So I feel like I do a good job explaining everything step by step and going into depth about why I make certain choices. So yeah, with your brand, I think it's a good idea to kind of pick your color palette, pick whatever fonts you're doing, and keep everything consistent. You can change it, but be intentional when you change it. Like, for example, oh, I'm sick of this font. I'm going to go with this font instead for this reason. Not just because, oh, it's there, so I'm going to use it. Right? You try to be consistent across the board. 'Cause I hope, like for me, when I use these colors, especially for the fonts I'm going to be using, you'll be like, okay, these warm colors you're going to associate with me. There's part of my brain is I there's a reason why I call this chat with the optimist because I try to keep this upbeat, keep it positive, nothing like overly negative. We will have to get negative sometimes, and we do, but I want to keep it a positive mood because that's what we need in entrepreneurship. You got to keep an optimistic view on the road ahead, or else you're going to get demoralized, and it's so easy to do that. And that's also my personality. That's who I am. I'm a happy, positive person. I always I love my life, and every day is a gift. So I incorporated myself in my brand. So that's why I stayed away from. I felt like the blues are a little too depressing, and purples are. That's also just not me. I just do not like the color purple, and I don't use a lot of black either. And those are the reasons why I like those. Like that, I like. I picked the red to green range because I think green of like as prosperity and growing, but then red is like that drive of having that hunger for more, and then everything in between, orange to yellow. So yeah, I'm going to pick yellow here. So I think yeah, these strong colors are good for your fonts. And then, like I said, your outlines, you should get a black outline to emphasize because if you don't have that, then it's kind of it doesn't look too good. So we can go that. You can also, like I said, do a white outline, or that's a little too strong. Some people have a glow. I don't think it's that good. This, I think, yeah, there is a glow option here. Like I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to make a white glow and make it strong to show you. So what I would like, here we go. That could be cool. That's might be a little too much, but yeah, definitely play around with these options. I wouldn't go for a background color though. It doesn't look too great. Yeah, it looks more like subtitles for like a TV show. I would definitely recommend just observing YouTube shorts and seeing like what your favorite content creators are doing, or the top tier ones, because they do a lot of research in this and they have their reasons why they do shorts in a certain way. So just give it a shot that way. Like what kind of fonts are they using, what colors, and so on, especially ones that blown up. And these are very negligent things. What's the primary goal is your content itself. So if your video, like I have right here, if it's not good, then people are not going to care. That's the hard truth. It doesn't matter what colors my thing is. If this content I'm talking about right now is not good, then people are not going to care and they're not going to watch it no matter what. This is really just filters of emphasizing, like optimizing your content. Let's do the transitions. Let's see if what transitions we have. We have in animation. Let's go fade, and then out animation. We're gonna go diverge or scale up. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna play this out. Click play. Is there a play button? Play. Back. Play. Tap and hold play button. Okay, so I really like this text here. I just want to focus on the text right now. So I like that fade in, maybe a little too slow. So what we'll do is change it. If we go back to the in animation here, I'm going to make it like, say, 0.2. And then let's do the out animation like really short, like 0.1, because it's pretty quick. So I'm going to go back and play it. Okay, play. Yeah, those are good transitions. But the elephant in the room right now I'm seeing is that video quality is extremely poor, and we have a logo on top, watermark, which I see with the crown. It means that we had to pay for a premium, which is yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, I do not like that at all. So already right off the bat, we're not using this. We're watermarking the poor video quality. So far, I think it's okay. The software, I don't think the controls are that great, especially for mobile. Like, but it's working fine. I think the main thing I'm teaching you dudes is like the principles here about a short. So it's like you're gonna want to have quick transitions. I might actually have a breakdown one day. I'll do a stream of breakdowns of some YouTube shorts I think are good. Like I'll show like really like YouTube shorts that or TikToks. I should just call it short form content. Short form content with like over 10, 20 million views and see like how they did the editing and like tricks they've done. Maybe even like recreate it. I think that would be cool. Yeah, I should write that down. I have a whole list of, I'll show you. Whoops. Let me get out of here. Here we go. I literally have a whole list of like content ideas on my phone. So I'll write that down. View short form content remake. Yeah, of videos and streams I can do in the future. Because I'm not every episode so far is a free tech workshop. It's not always going to be like that. I'm going to have a lot more stuff in the future as I build this business. So I have a lot of ideas going on in the future. So I think that would be a cool idea. But for now, Kinemaster is a bust because of the watermark and the poor editing and the poor quality, especially. We do not want that. Quality is a huge thing. If you have to sacrifice one, sacrifice the video. Audio, bad audio is a no-go, terrible no-go. I need to get better audio on this and my regular computer, my desktop. So, yeah, that's going to be it. But I'm happy I was able to talk a lot. I talked a little bit about overhead. I talked about YouTube Shorts and brand. So I'm happy about that. So I'm going to be migrating more towards that kind of content within these videos, not so much about the software themselves. I'm going to be giving more advice about what you can do with this and the choices you make within these pieces of software to build up your brand. Yeah, so that's what I got for you dudes today. So I want to thank you dudes for watching this episode 18. I'll catch you back next week. We got a lot more video stuff to go over. So I'll see you dudes then. So thank you for watching and peace out.